Trending topics inside the Angie Martinez Show.
Trending today. I'm surprised, honey, that you didn't throw this at me the second I walked in the building. Is that really the cover of the Daily News?
That is the cover of Daily News.
Yo, we got to do better. Do you know what our president is doing out here, Daily News? You got JLo on the cover of your newspaper. I mean, it is a big New York story, I guess, that there's allegedly dating Jennifer Lopez and A-Rod, a.k.a. J-Rod. This is so bad. And the picture you used of her is not nice, by the way. She is stunning, and I saw her yesterday on Watch What Happens Live, and she looks amazing. And this picture's not flattering. The makeup looks heavy, and I don't know.
I say she sued them just on the strength of that.
It's not her best picture. And, like, it's really hard to find a bad picture of Jennifer. Like,
they did.
Like, so somebody purposely was like, let me try to find one. Anyway, so who knows? They say they're dating for 4 months. If they are, I mean, go crazy.
What about Drake?
Drake been a rap. Drake was never, come on, you know what Drake was.
Drake was never living?
Come on. Drake was like, let me see real quick.
Video shoot?
Drake was like a let me see real quick. That's what that was. Anyway, enough about this foolery, this tomfoolery. Important things were happening yesterday. We were on strike yesterday. It was a day without a woman yesterday. I would like to salute Thea Mitchell, my program director, and the whole staff of Power and all the bosses, because they had a really great, what was that? Like a billboard, basically, supporting the power of women
at the Port Authority.
Really dope. Well done.
And all the guys did mixes.
And they also didn't fire me or Angela Yee for not coming to work yesterday. They supported us. They didn't fire you, honey German. You didn't come to work yesterday.
At all. I was in these streets with you.
We were in the streets. So we went to the demonstration. We were like, cool, we're going to support. And I had just did the interview with Linda Sarsour. I always get her name. I get confused. She's phenomenal. If you haven't, she's one of the organizers of the Women's March. Her full interview is up on the site. Go to power1051fm.com. Super smart, dope chick from Brooklyn who's an activist and is out here doing some good work. Anyway, so they had a demonstration. She invited me. I went to go see. She threw me on the stage. I was like, no, I'm just here to. She was like, no, you're not. You better get up here. I was like, oh, gosh. And so I wound up getting on the mic for a quick second. And then they say, okay, we're going to go build a wall around the Trump International right there in
59th Street in Columbus.
Thank you, in the Columbus Circle. We're going to build a human wall. He wants to, mind you, we're marching with mad women. We're all in red. We're all fired up. But we're having a great time. Like good energy, good vibes, love. Like it's just great. At one point during the march, we ran into another march. It was two marches met in the street. They was also protesting by the Trump building, and they were protesting for
pro-choice rights.
It was like pro-choice rights. It was like, it was a pro-choice group. So both of our groups met. It was such like a magic. They were going one way, we're going the opposite way. It's like, like one of those movies, like a dance-off was about to happen. Like these two groups. But then we all started like chanting the same thing. And our group became even bigger. Then we get to Columbus Circle. And the organizers decide, or somebody decided to sit down in the middle of the street. We were about to make this human wall. That was the original plan, a human wall around the Trump building. And then all of a sudden it turned into like a sit-in in the middle of Columbus Circle. So what are we doing? We're in. We're here. We're committed to the cause. We're in it. So the lady, one of the organizers, somebody gets on the mic and they do this thing called mic check during a protest, which I love because it alerts everybody. It's like, maybe you're not in the front and you can't hear. So they get on the mic check. Then everybody goes, mic check. And they were like, if you are undocumented, or you have a warrant, please step to the side. We don't want you to risk arrest. Basically like looking out for people who are going to have a real problem if they get arrested.
I want to get deported.
Because everybody at this point is subject to potentially getting arrested. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't make arrangements for Nico. Who's going to pick up Nico from the thing? Supposed to get his, I'm already like going through all this in my mind. Like, oh gosh. Where's my phone? Okay, I'm going through this. I'm like, and Erica Ford was like, yo, it's time to get up. I'm like, okay, sorry, we got to get up. Then, and then the police were very organized. I could tell this was a team that was like used to dealing with, I guess, protesters stuff. It was on the speaker. If you do not move, we are going to arrest you. This is all my Instagram. And then we turned around, right, honey, and tell them what we saw.
Chantal getting
handcuffed. Oh, man. They got her. They got Chantal, my assistant. Chantal, what happened? How you were two women away from me? How did they get you?
I was too. first of all, I was like focused on Angie. I'm like, all right, I gotta see if Angie's good, you know. So I'm focusing on Angie, and I'm, you know, when you do a sit down, if people don't know, you gotta lock arms. So you lock, you know, arms.
Not
with-
me.
You didn't lock
You didn't
arms?
lock arms?
I needed to make sure I didn't get locked up.
So you were locked
So I
armed.
was locked arms with the person to the right of me and the left of me. So I'm locking arms, and then all of a sudden, I feel like someone's tugging me, like someone's getting me from the back.
From your backpack. They
From
were
my
grabbing
backpack,
you from
yes.
the backpack.
And then it was cops.
And they handcuffed you with real handcuffs, too.
Real handcuffs. By the way, not everybody got those handcuffs, but I got the real joints. A lot of people got the zip tie.
I got up and I was like, okay. Everybody kind of started scattering. I knew they were arresting the organizers who were sitting right in front of me. But my whole row, because we were in the second row, my whole second row, everybody had gotten up. So we were like, okay, we're just like kind of looking around. Everybody's trying to be calm, take pictures, make sure we're all still in the moment. Then I look, I'm like, oh, they got you. Chantal got her hoodie over her head. She like, they got me. And they threw you in the van with all the organizers.
Yes.
What a
So-
great group of women, though, to be in the van with.
Yeah, I was honored. I was honored.
Were
to
you
be a part
really?
of that group. Yeah.
Were you scared?
No, not scared. It wasn't like my first protest, so I'm like used to being like, you know,
Look,
cops warning you,
Protesting and getting arrested is two different things, lady.
yeah, definitely. But it wasn't like the first time.
She's
So
like
I
a hero
feel
around
like
here today.
She's a G.
I was proud. I was actually.
We thought she was gonna get a tat or something like on her face.
No,
Little teardrop.
but it was an interesting experience.
And you did it for a great group.
It was a great cause.
It
And I
was.
was proud to be with those 12 women. I was the only one that was a non-organizer. So
You're
it
amazing.
was dope.
Well, welcome home. Welcome back, kid.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back, kid.
Chantal's home.
Anyway, so we had Linda on the day before to explain what we were all demonstrating and protesting and striking for yesterday. So you can watch the whole interview. It would be really great if you did. It's up on power1051fm.com. Also, Puff announced, I guess he's coming to Tribeca Film Festival, and he's going to premiere the documentary Can't Stop, Won't Stop, The Bad Boy Story. And there is no bad boy story without the Notorious B.I.G. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of that in there, which is kind of dope. I love this, that Nike revealed they're doing like a line of hijabs. You know, the covering of your hair, the
Headscarf, yeah.
a headscarf that Muslim women wear, and they're making it for Muslim athletes. I think that's dope, and it was fly. The girl was like super fly that they posted in the ad, so just dope. It's important to support our Muslim brothers and sisters right now while they are pretty much under attack by the orange guy. So salute to you, Nike, for being part of that messaging. What else is happening? What did Wale tweet? I didn't see this. What did Wale tweet about him and Meek?
It was like, F the other stuff. I'm just looking forward to the summer, kind of. Paraphrasing.
Yeah, because I feel so old. I feel like that's so old. Why they're not beef? You know what I mean? I feel like that's so old. I feel like
People
they've
get
been
excited
okay.
when they see them together.
Anyway, Wale's getting ready to go out on tour. He used a little piece of me and Charlemagne's, both of
Both of
us,
you.
our interviews in his little announcement, which is kind of dope. But and you can see that online as well. Go to power1051fm.com. Anyway, so while I'm going through that, I watched the Khalif Broder story yesterday. Part 2 came on. Broder. I always get confused. Browder. Anyway, so yesterday I watched part 2 of that, which aired, and his story is super important, like sad, but then also like you want to keep watching. Like I can't wait till next week because I just feel like there's so much to learn from the process that he went to, and I think they do such a good job at explaining the system and what's wrong with the system and why his story is so important. So well done. And then before the show yesterday, they aired like a live Q&A with Jay and Harvey Weinstein that Gayle King hosted. That was really powerful too. So if you haven't had a chance, you should definitely check out both of those.
There's only one voice in New York.
You know my name, you know my name, you know my name.
Angie Martinez on Power 105.1.